Warning, this video will talk about rape. Right everyone, I hope you're doing great. In this video, I'll talk about the allegations made by an ex-girlfriend of the big streamer Tectone. And this girlfriend, you know, she's also like a pretty big streamer, you know, or at least somewhat well known. Well, now people have gone to her Twitter account at Pinkchyu cringy shit, and they notice her, like hinting at him being a piece of shit, like when she was going out with him, he was emotionally, abusive, piece of shit, degrading her to a sex object. And I'll read in just a second, but I was also right now, her Twitter account is one of those, where when I scroll down it perplexes me so much. Because she'll go from, being like, hey guys, some stuff I'm so excited for, I'll be making my own hentai, and then, like, a picture of a cat, and all of a sudden, you're like, the most, depressing shit. Why is it when victims try to come forward about sexual abuse, they get silenced by cloud chasers, /orbiters, and CEOs trying to line their pockets from advertisers? Like, what? The actual main big tweet that caught people's attention was this one, which didn't mention Tectone, but very clear on the nose, she's talking about him, because they broke up quite a while ago, and he was the last person she was with. And again, this tweet really feels like an eagle's, statement and response. How are you supposed to feel if a guy's abusive and makes you cry, then shoves your head on his crotch and demands you suck him off, and his excuse is, emotion just turns me on when you cry? Or when you ask that you don't feel comfortable doing something sexual and he records you and demands you stop making faces and pretend you like it. Or say you don't want you to do anymore and he shoves your head down till you throw up, guilt trips you to give him BJs and says, do your job, you don't pay rent, I took you to a water park so you owe me, and all you can do is sleep upstairs because you know what he's going to keep telling you to do. This part was so funny. He doesn't touch you, doesn't have sex with you, just keeps around you as a BJ machine and degrades you. So like what, I give him like air BJs, like where you don't touch his dick? What? It makes you feel ugly. Don't wear baggy clothes, straighten your hair, or at least wear eyeliner around the house. Your self-worth totally crushed. I hate that people warned me and I didn't listen because I was so manipulated. I hate that I was lied to when another girl who went through worse was trying to come forward. Me and her are good now, but I should have listened. When you're in it, you feel blind to reason. I see comments that are worried and I just want to let you all know I'm out, I have my own place and I'm safe. Don't want to worry anyone, I've been taking it one day at a time since this. And then right after that tweet, completely back to being an eagle, like posting a picture of a cat, like, hey guys, meet Sherbet, Sherby, like some fucking cat. Another, does he have a new one? I don't care about, her cat life. But anyways, okay, I can laugh. I know I seem like, I was joking on that tweet, on the allegation, but I can laugh at it, because it seemed like so bizarre, and also, like, the biggest, when I see stuff like this, the biggest, thing that sticks out like a sore thumb is the lack of evidence, like just nothing at all. Like, can you say stuff like this, like him, Tectone, shoving your head down his dick, to forcing you to suck him off? Can you really say that with no evidence? I know it sounds dumb, but like stuff like this before, people have made allegations similar to this, and they backed it up with, receipts, screenshots, to prove that they were emotionally abusive and they were degraded to a sex object. But in this, there's nothing. I've had nothing. And of course, one like this, where an ex-girlfriend accuses you of being a sexual assaulter, a rapist, a huge scumbag, then yeah, the other person, Tectone, will make a quick response, and which he did, tearing it down immediately. So here's the one that he made. Automatically, in my eyes, way more based, because it's not, like reply after reply, one big tweet, like simply laid out. As many of you are aware by now, Pinkchyu, my ex-girlfriend, has accused me of a number of things that I can't let go unaddressed. I've been accused of sexual assault, potentially rape, prostitution, and severe emotional abuse, among other things. I want to make this extremely clear. Everything he's accusing me of in her statement is a complete lie. Nothing about his accusations is true. They're entirely made up. Out of respect of our previous relationship, I will give this part insane. I will give Pinkchyu 2 weeks to apologize for these statements and acknowledge that they are false and inaccurate. If this does not happen, I will pursue legal action against Pinkchyu and those who knowingly repeat her lies with a reckless disregard for the truth. I have preserved all text messages, videos, and additional evidence from the time during the relationship, and I'm more than willing to prove my innocence in a court of law. Automatically, like he has way more stuff on her, or he claims to have way more stuff, because simple fact, he's got evidence, that gives him like a huge step up. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but like she hasn't mentioned that in her statement. I am more than willing also to comply with any legal investigation into the truth of what actually happened. I am certain that when all the facts are laid out, my innocence will be unquestionable. As a victim of sexual assault myself, I find it absolutely disgusting that someone would weaponize a lie on this scale, using false claims of sexual assault and rape as a weapon to achieve some sort of revenge for how a relationship ended, does more damage to real victims than almost anything else. It's because of lies like Pinkchyu that weaponize trauma that legitimate victims are questioned and untrusted. Okay, true, based. Because of how serious these accusations are, I will not discuss them on any capacity until I am certain that there is no other path forward and I am forced to pursue legal action to clear my name of these malicious lies. Thank you to all my community for sticking with me through this. Your support means the world to me. I'm not going anywhere. My conduct will remain unchanged. I have done nothing wrong, and I will never let a baseless lie stop me from doing what I love. So like automatically in my eyes, from a logical point of view, I'm more likely to side with this because he brings up, evidence he has and how he doesn't treat like stuff like this like a joke. Like, it's so damaging. I mean, it makes sense, like he's a huge streamer. Stuff like this could fucking ruin his career. And again, I haven't seen like so much from Pinkchyu because so far she hasn't provided much. But again, like, I might be a bit biased, but with, Eagles, they fucking crumble, like past this point where like they're accused of like, rape, sexual abuse, all that stuff, emotional abuse, like all that horrible shit. And then when it comes to evidence, they provide nothing. And then when they get questioned, they go from the victim to being like full-blown schizophrenic, just saying anything else they can to save themselves. Now I'll show in a second, but also Kimsa, already like top response saying, I have no idea why all you streamers date these OnlyFans clout demons. You guys always get wrecked in the end, one way or another. Like the first thought he has when he sees stuff like this is like, you should have stayed for OnlyFans, not good for you. You should have married a woman half your age, just like me. But now I want to bring up a clip where like he talks about it briefly on a recent stream, and it's very serious, and like he's heavily pissed off by it. But like the things he briefly mentioned, it does make me be like, yeah, this probably won't go anywhere. Like it probably won't go anywhere to destroy his career. Because so far, Pinkchyu hasn't really made a great start.
So if you're confused, you're gonna stay confused. Because this shit is not about content for me. Okay? I know the person who needs to hear this is gonna hear this. I did everything for you. I helped you with everything. I fixed everything for you. I was there for you like nobody else was there for you in your whole life. Your words, not mine. The fact that you're letting these people get into your ear, the same people who are talking behind my back illegally, by the way, the same people who placed me under an NDA, where I cannot talk about them. I know they're talking to you right now behind the scenes. And they're getting you to believe in bullshit. You're talking to retard after retard, letting them get in your head and make you imagine problems that never happened.
I have no idea who these retards are that feed this idea into your mind, but it does make it seem like there are people that are biased against him or, want to tear him down, and, they're pushing it to be like, you probably could, sue him and fuck him over, or at bare minimum, ruin his career. Because stuff like this, believe it or not, it is like the worst thing possible to have accused against you. Because news like this fucking blows up massively. I think in the long run, it doesn't have much effect, but right now in the present, it already has like shown effects. For example, like I just checked, the people have been talking like how on OTK, the streaming group he's in, that he helped make. If you check the creators tab, people mention like how Tectone, he's fucking gone. He was there before, but now he's gone. And OTK hasn't made a response yet. But if they're willing to go that far already, like, in this drama, just being like freshly new, then yeah, that's a pretty bad sign. I mean, from what I've seen so far of, what Pinkchyu accused of Tectone, or, and the points that Tectone brought up, they're pretty good. Then yeah, like, I don't really see anything bad that can, actually ruin him. But despite that, like stuff like this, it clearly does show that allegations like this have a pretty bad effect right off the bat when his own streaming group is trying to push him away from themselves. But like I said, until Pinkchyu, shows more evidence to make the allegations more concrete, which she should have right off the beginning, then yeah, I don't think the actual bad effects will stay for that long, throughout his career. And plus, I'm gonna trust the side that claims to have actual evidence and is way more tamed than the fucking insane eagle. I'm gonna trust them way more because they clearly know what they're doing and how to handle it. And again, I really feel like I'm biased, somewhat, because eagles like this, it's the same story over and over. When they hook up with a streamer, they fucking love them, they break up the next day, they act all cute, Then, you know, next day, Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, all the worst shit possible on them that just seems, you know, insane. And they don't really show much proof. Now, I'm completely open to whatever evidence she brings in the future that will hold some weight and value. I'm open to it. But like stuff like this, like drama like this, allegations, it reminds me of like one video I watched by Tectone where some person on Twitter, Lerosaurus Rex, was impossible. They accused a streamer's ex-girlfriend of being like, you know, emotionally abusive, you know, sending weird pictures of themselves to them, making them comfortable. But like they made a Google Doc and they had no evidence, you know, shown anywhere. And it does sound shitty being like, oh, you're a victim? You have no evidence, get the fuck out of here. But like, you know, you do have to show stuff, you know, for the allegations to go anywhere and, you know, have some attention. Because otherwise, people can't really spread around that much or shine some light on it because they have nothing to go off on. But despite that, these allegations, they're pretty fresh. This story could go on for like way longer. The last thing I want to finish on is like how these allegations, they showed one part that pissed me off where people, like, you know, people that were on Pinkchyu's side, they were like, oh my god, thank god, finally someone exposing Tectone for a piece of shit like this one. More people are finding out about like how despicable Tectone is as a human being. Like it shows like some gay like anime gif. And I want you to look at this, like for a second, like forget about the bias. Why would you be so happy like someone, if she's telling the truth and it actually happened, why would you be happy of someone being emotionally abused and potentially being sexually assaulted by, you know, her abusive boyfriend? Why would you wish that on anyone? But unless, of course, the culprit, it means that, you know, they might get fucked over in court, legally get arrested, then yeah, you want that. I mean, there's numerous other examples, but that one that pissed me off the most, because like, okay, like if this like turned out to be true, you know, like why would you want that? It makes you look worse, and like I said, hugely biased.